Alright, y'all. Trying to make a beat real quick. In my head, I'm trying to do something off the top. Anyway. Peace, soul family. How you feeling? What? Hold on. Peace, dope soul family. How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. If you've been here before, welcome. If you have not, my name is Jameer, your healer homegirl, Curry the Goat, whatever you want to call me for real. It's not about the title. It's about the energy that we are living in, sitting in, breathing in. Okay? So, y'all know I like to do these off the domes, and it's always usually when I'm on my way to school that I get the idea. So maybe we're gonna make this actually like a regular thing, you know what I'm saying? Off the domes in the core. So I heard we talked about this in class yesterday, but this thing in regards to pivoting, but I heard Scottie Pippen, and I feel like this is okay. So basketball, they pivot in basketball? I feel like they do, because you have to move a certain way, especially if you're in like a tricky situation. Okay, boom, it's all gonna come together. So I feel like right now the collective is in this time of pivoting to where if one thing doesn't work out, you kind of have to pivot into doing something else. When we was in class yesterday, we were talking about how pivot became essential in vid times. So like 2020, 21, where the vid had just came out and everyone had to basically adjust and adapt and change. Like you had no it's like if you didn't pivot and you stayed stuck, you probably are still stuck now. Wow. So this could have been going on since the vid. Like if you've been feeling stuck, there's a possibility that you didn't pivot when you needed to. So now it's okay. So I'm getting that image of like concrete when it's poured into like the place where it's supposed to be, you know, poured into. It's soft. You can still spread it out where it needs to, but like once it's set, it's set. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So I feel like the energy that Spirit is trying to get us in is into the state of pivots, not just one pivot. I feel like one change is good, but when you're ultimately changing on a day-to-day basis, your mind, your body, your soul, making certain changes and adaptabilities, it will make it easier to process things through life. Sheesh. Okay. Interesting. See how much you pivot on a day-to-day basis, and when you do come across changes, notice how it makes you feel. When certain things in your life change and you're having to be flexible, are you being rigid? Are you being flexible? Are you being adaptable to your surroundings, to the changes? That's interesting. I be just wow, amazed. It's amazing. It's amazing. Life is amazing and change is amazing, but change doesn't always seem amazing. Isn't that the crazy? Change doesn't always seem amazing, but change is amazing because as humans, we are supposed to adapt, and like that is our sole purpose. Love, adapt, and evolve. If somebody say that you changed, you say, isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? That person has not pivoted. And if they did pivot, they didn't like the pivot, and they probably really didn't pivot, honestly. Okay. We don't want to become stuck. We don't want to become stagnant. We want to continue to change and evolve, because that's where growth happens. And that once you grow and you experience, like it's up from there. Like it's really up from there. Like through the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs of life. Literally, I feel like change is the best thing, because that's the only thing that's gonna change. There's a lot of things in this world that's not gonna change. But that's the one thing that's going to change. It's change. That was not deep at all, but it sounded deep as hell, okay? Wow. So, pivoting. Pivoting is important. Notice where in your business, where in your job, where in your family life, where in your mind, where in certain mindsets do you feel like, ask God where you feel like you need to pivot right now. where in your finances, career changes, even if it has to do with that, like, don't be afraid of the pivot. Don't be afraid of the change, because it might be unexpected, and God might give you an unexpected pivot. And some pivots you are prepared for, but at the end of the day, you are prepared for all of them. Some just come when you just don't expect it, but I feel like that's when it's supposed to, if that makes sense. Change is not always going to come when we want it to. We can want to change, but sometimes the change that we want is not the change that we need. So really, the thing that you want probably is not what you really want. That's why God is asking you to pivot, because it's like, if you didn't get it, change direction. Rejection is God's protection. When one door closes, another opens. I feel like that's the definition of a pivot right there. I feel like we always knew about the pivot. Now it just has a name to it. It had a saying. It had a saying, but now I got a word to it. So, redirection. God is opening another door. You're being asked to go down another path. Take a different way. Reroute. We talking about the GPS. You will get to where you have to go. It's just going to look a little different than what you envision, because, I mean, really, if everything came as we expected, life would be boring. But that's the exciting part. Ooh, I wonder what life is taking me today type energy. That's the energy we want to live in every day. Yeah, so that's it. That's all. I hope you have a good day. Stay up, stay blessed. I love you.